Hey, Wonderhussy here. Believe it or not, I'm in Death Valley in a snow flurry at the end of March. This has to be really unseasonably weird weather. Don't ask me what's going on. All I know is it's the middle of the coronavirus pandemic. I just wanted to go do some exploring and maintain my social distancing. So I thought, oh, I'll head to Death Valley because there's nobody out there, it's remote, I won't get any germs, and the weather should be nice. Ha! I mean, look at this. You should be able to see snowflakes flying at me. Thankfully, I'm out of the wind here behind this rock outcropping, so it's not as bad. And it's actually pretty nice right now. It's not that cold. Thankfully, I happen to have this warm jacket with me and some gloves, which I wasn't expecting to need. I mean, if you've been watching my channel, this morning I was hiking around on the Eureka Dunes in the sunshine, basking in the sun. I even put on a tank top for the drive out because it was too hot. Well, then I came down around the south part of Death Valley from the Owens, from Owens Lake area. And while we're at elevation here, it's probably like 4,000, 4,500 feet. And yep, it's snowing. Anyway, the reason I came out here is there's this old abandoned mine camp somebody tipped me off to, and there's supposedly a cabin here. So I punched in the coordinates on Google Maps and, you know, I downloaded the map of the area so that even if I lost cell signal, I'd still be able to follow the little dot. And well, according to Google Maps, I had to park and hike the rest of the way. So I've been hiking quite a ways now from where I parked, and I think it's taking me to the other side of this ridge there. So I still have to cross this gully and go back over that side, which I can see there's a road down there. So I think maybe, well, maybe I'm just another dumb tourist in Death Valley following Google Maps. Apparently I should have used my judgment and just followed that road. Anyway, I'm already so far into the hike that I figure I'll just hike over the next ridge and take a peep. And well, you know, it is good exercise. And it also led me to this little discovery, which I wouldn't have seen if I had driven. It's this real old mine claim. You know how people file their mining claims just by sticking a pole in the ground? And then a lot of times they'll put their claim paperwork in like a mason jar or something. Well, this one here looks like it's in an old tin can. And there are some papers in here. Look, let's see what they say. Okay, this envelope is pretty brittle, so to be real careful. Xanadu Enterprises, Lone Pine, California. Notice of location, White Swan number 6. Oh wow, what a name. Oh, here's the papers. Oh look, here's the guy's name who filed the claim. E.F. Lucky Mancini. Well, that is a cool name. A bunch of his cards. Oh wow, I should take one and send him a letter. Let's see what the papers say. These are pretty brittle, so I'm guessing it's been in here for a while. Lucky Mancini might not even be alive anymore. Let's see. Oh, wow, look. Notice of location. Placer. I don't know how you pronounce that. Oh, wow, look. He recorded it on July 8th, 1958. Holy moly. Look at that. And then look, it got stamped by whoever stamps these mine claims. October 3rd, 1958 at 10:27 a.m. Holy cannoli. Look, at back then it cost $2 to file a mine claim. Wow, look at that. Holy cow. This is history. Gosh, no wonder this paper is so brittle if it's been in that can since 1958. I have a hard time believing that though, because these cards don't look old enough to be from 1958. I don't know. I mean, obviously I wasn't alive in 1958, but if you were, did people actually carry business cards like this? Like, I don't know. I feel like the font, especially for the Xanadu Enterprises, that looks too modern. I don't think that's from 58. Gosh, who knows? Maybe the claim was originally filed in 58 and then this Lucky Mancini. Oh, whose name was on the claim? Was it Lucky Mancini? I forgot to look. Let me look again. No, man. I mean, all it says is locators Ramona D. Budke. And then the name of the guy who recorded it. There's nobody's name on here. I mean, I would guess that the locator is the person who's filing the claim, Ramona, so it was a woman? Gosh, I don't know. I'm confused. If anybody knows anything about this, let me know. Well, anyways, I folded the paperwork back up just the way I found it, and I'm going to stick it right back in this can. Let me see if there's anything else in this can. No. Wow, I mean, like I was saying earlier, this is, first of all, we're in a really remote area. Secondly, I'm not even on a trail. I'm just bushwhacking towards this dot that I cockamamie pinned on my Google map. So who knows? This maybe really was in here just like this since 1958. I mean, I haven't seen any litter or footprints or anything to indicate that anyone has been by here in the last, gosh, how many years is that? 62 years? Is that right? Wow. So, hey, I guess finding those old mine claim papers is actually a pretty big positive for taking the road less traveled. That being said, I still have to hike over this ridge, so I better stop yakking and start hiking. Okay, well, I'm almost there, and I can see what looks like a graded off mine shaft, so that might have just been what I had pinned, which, if that's the case, that's not very exciting, but hey, at least I'll know. But meanwhile, I just have to show you guys these surreal conditions that I'm hiking through. I'm not gonna lie, it's not like the most pleasant hiking weather, but it's so unusual that I'm actually enjoying it. Look at this. It's like mist and fog and snow over the desert. Okay, I'm almost to the pin, and yeah, we came to this graded off mine shaft, which the pin isn't quite over this location. It's somewhere over there, and I'm really hoping I didn't just pin that friggin', oh gosh, what do you call those things? Hopper. Okay, thank you. I'm hoping it's not that, because to be honest, I hate to break it to you guys, but I'm really not that interested in old mines. I like old mining cabins and paperwork and stuff that tells a story about people. Mines just kind of leave me cold. So if that is what I hiked all this way for, well, I'll be kind of disappointed. But it is kind of interesting to look at this graded off mine shaft. Look at this, especially with the snow going in front of it. It says, property of the U.S. government, BLM. Stay out, stay alive. For access and information, contact the local BLM office. Oh yeah, right, like you could just call them and they'd let you in. That'll be the day. Oh wow, look inside the mine though. Snow falling on an open mine shaft. And yes, I know that's an adit, but there's a shaft down there, so neener. Anyway, oh wow, look over here. And look right down into the belly of the earth on this side. Boy, no telling what all's down there. Okay, I'm definitely not going down that mine shaft because I'm not I'm not even dressed for snow, let alone spelunking. But look at this. This is kind of cool. It's this little tiny bunker in the side of the hill that I don't know what they used for, storing dynamite or who knows. I mean, you can see how small it is. Like, I could probably curl up in there if I had to, but oh my gosh, it wouldn't be pleasant. Oh wow, what if I was trapped out here in the snow? Like I twisted my ankle or something because I wasn't wearing appropriate hiking footwear. And God, I had no choice but I had to weather the snowstorm by crawling into this thing and like piling creosote branches over myself. Oh, I don't even want to think about it. I am going to go hike over, get to this dang GPS pinpoint, and then get back to my nice warm car. Okay, gosh darn it. Google Maps says I've arrived, and guess where I am? At the dang hopper. Actually, Google says it's the Viking mine. Like, now all of a sudden Google knows exactly where I am. Anyway, there's not a whole lot left here. Just this wooden structure. And then, well, there are graded off mine shafts and adits sort of scattered about, but as previously discussed, that's not really my area of interest when it comes to these old mines. I like the evidence that people lived here, you know, their lives, their stories. So, unfortunately, I have no option but to hike all the way back to my car now. I'm going to try to take a flatter route so that A, I don't twist my ankle, and B, if I take a different route back, well, then I'll see different things and I might find something else interesting. Moreover, I'm not really bummed about this because I already know there's a couple cabins nearby here that I think are connected to this mine site. So I'm going to drive over there after this and check that out. But before I do, there's one more thing. You can see here is a really nice adit going back into the side of the mountain. Of course, it's been gated off, so we won't be able to go in. But you can kind of get an idea for what these guys were up to. Oh, wow, look. Real fancy kind of, well, I don't know, it was like the door to a china cabinet or something. It looks like it was mirrored at one time. Wonder how that ended up here. And then look what else. A Mylar balloon! The bane of my existence. I think I've ranted about these before. You find Mylar balloons all over Death Valley because Mylar, well, it either never decomposes or it takes forever to decompose. And that's something to do with the way air currents blow them in from the Los Angeles area where there's a big population and a lot of birthday parties, weddings, graduations, and that kind of BS. And the balloons all get blown out into Death Valley and then trapped because of the mountains or something. I don't know. They're all over Death Valley and they never decompose. So, hey, just something to consider next time you're celebrating a special occasion. You know, maybe get flowers or something instead of balloons. And if you do get balloons, latex balloons or, you know, the rubber kind are actually slightly better for the environment, according to what I read online. Anyway, let's come out of this little mine at it, because there was something else I wanted to do before we left. You can see there's like rail tracks down here. Looks like they had a little railway system, narrow gauge railway for the ore carts. And then they would take them down to the end there by that hopper and dump everything down into the trucks or whatever, the wagons or trucks. I don't know how old this mine was, but I think we should walk out onto that railway. What do you say? I know you're probably saying, no, Wonderhussy, don't do it. But look, it's friggin' snowing. I mean, this day couldn't get any more surreal. Could it? Uh-oh, well, let's see. I'll be real careful. Feels solid. I mean, these timbers here are solid. There's no give at all. And I don't weigh much, so I think we'll be okay. Famous last words. Yikes, here we are, guys. We did it. Oh, wow, look, there's even rocks and stuff down in the hopper. Holy cow, what a view from up here. You can really see the snow. Yikers, I got snow all over my microphone. Holy cannoli. Let's get out of here. Yikeroos. Gotta be careful, this board's loose. Okay, back the way we came. Easy. Da, 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 da. Actually, I'm less scared of falling off that thing than I am getting stuck in a friggin' blizzard up here, so I'm gonna try to hike back to my car post haste. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the adventures are so delightful. And since I have a lot of places to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Okay, finally almost back to my car. You can see how friggin' far away Google had me park, but that's okay. If I hadn't gone that way, I wouldn't have found those really cool old papers. Anyway, I'm gonna cruise over to that other site where I know there's cabins. Okay, we're at the other site where the cabins are, and while I was driving over here, I checked my altimeter app, and sure enough, we're at, well, almost 5,000 feet, so that explains the snow in spring. That's right, it's March 26th, it's springtime in Death Valley. Hey, just goes to show, if you're planning a trip to Death Valley, you gotta keep in mind, sure, like Badwater Basin is below sea level, and it gets to be like 150 degrees in the summer, but if you come up here in the mountains, in the other parts of the park, it can be pretty chilly. Anyway, let's check out this site. So you can see there's two pretty big cabins behind my rig there. And then there's another really cool looking stone cabin here. Looks like one end of it might even be habitable. And then, well, it looks like there's some junk and detritus and a little bench over here. So, you know me, I don't like to leave any stone unturned. So first I'm gonna head to this little bench that looks out over this amazing view, which, gosh, in the summertime, I guess this would be the place to sit and have your sunset cocktail. More rocks, looks like volcanic rock, some old trash pile here. But that does look like an actual cabin that you can stay in. Oh my gosh, now I'm kind of tempted to spend the night here since, well, I was camping tonight anyways. All right, well, you know how I am with these things. I'm gonna go explore the busted old cabins first, and then I'll go in that cute little part last, and we'll see if it's really stay the night worthy or not. Okay, so we're back at the far end, and what I'm going to do is we'll explore this building, that building, and then go down there. So first, we have these two big wooden cabins that I'm guessing were some kind of bunkhouses. I mean, there's a road leading up the canyon even farther. I think it probably connects to all that Viking mine stuff. So maybe this is where the miners all bunked up when they were working at the old Viking mine. There's no central hallway. They're all separate rooms, so it's like an apartment building, I guess. So here's a room, and gosh, it's just one square room. It's got a really nice window looking out of the valley, but there's no like hole in the floor for plumbing or anything, so these rooms must have not had toilets or anything. I mean, there's a few nails on the wall there to hang your smock, and there is a hole in the ceiling there for a stovepipe, so there's probably like a wood-burning stove here, which you can obviously see they would need in the wintertime. And then over here, there's, gosh, I guess that was like, there were shelves there or something, maybe at one time. And on that side. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty simple. Oh, it looks like there was a bookshelf there. You can see the lines in the paint. Really cool, pretty paint, full of bullet holes. Anyway, there is a connecting door here that goes into the next room, so maybe they weren't like apartments, I don't know. Because this one is laid out a little bit different. It's got a bigger window. Looks like it had some kind of shelf there too. Oh, maybe that, I don't know, maybe these were offices. Maybe my theory about it being a bunkhouse is faulty. Gosh, there sure are a lot of bullet holes in the walls, though. That's a shame. I noticed there were some targets set up where I parked at the first location, so apparently shooters like to come out here and do their thing. And last room in this building. So really, we can't really tell much from this building. Other than like, looks like they had a lot of bookshelves. Maybe it was a secret elite readers training camp. The government decided to start this elite reading team, speed readers, to go beat the Soviets at the reading expo of 1962. I don't know. Forget I said anything. Okay, here's the next cabin. Okay, this one looks a little bit different. First of all, it's got plumbing coming out of it, so it must have a toilet in it or something. And it's also covered in this sort of tar paper or asphalt siding, I guess. Isn't that what that is? But, oh wow, look. Oh my god, the snow makes everything so atmospheric. This was the kitchen. Okay, it looks like it was a big old bunkhouse kitchen. Pretty big. Couple of sinks, hence the plumbing, I guess. What does this say? Oh, look. Trader Joe's. Fresh. I'm gonna guess that was not left here by the miners. I don't think Trader Joe's was around back in them days. Although, who knows? Maybe this Viking mine was operational at the same time as Trader Joe's. Somehow I doubt it, though. Anyway, oh, here's a paper. Let's see what this says. Oh, look. Duty roster for patrol meal plan. Day 1 to 120. Oh, this was just from February 21st. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What is a patrol meal plan? Oh, I mean, was this some kind of like Boy Scout troop came out here and... Oh yeah, because look. Patrol leader, troop 102, California. Huh, interesting. Okay. B. Yates and Jonathan. Well, you guys littered. You left a paper in the old cabin. I'll just stick it under here so it doesn't blow away. Maybe they're the ones who left that Trader Joe box. Who knows? All right, anyways, in here we just got one big room that definitely had some shelving. It looks like it had really nice big double doors going into the kitchen. This must have been like the mess hall, the dining room maybe. Okay, we're getting ever closer to that juicy little cabin on the end. But first, a few more of these stone beaters to go through. Now this building looks like it was a duplex with 2 stone rooms, and then that little wood shack was maybe just like the tool shed or something back in the day. So these two, oh look, little flagstone patio in front. That's pretty fancy with a fire pit. Room number 1 of this stone duplex. Again, it's got this, well, I guess at one time they had a thermometer that worked, maybe. And then a stovepipe of some sort to stay warm. Other than that, we don't really see much in this room. It's all gone, but gosh, old construction. I mean, it's like stone and stucco, I guess. Isn't that what that is? Looks like chickenware and stucco. Let's go next door. Oh, look, how cute a little planter with a cactus in it they made out of rocks. Ah, nice little touch. Yep, same thing in here. Looks like they did have a stove, but we can't tell anything else. Oh, look. Home sweet home. Hippies were here. Oh, look, a bunch of bullets somebody picked up. Oh, a bunch of bullets people picked up. Yikers. And then some kind of creepy graffiti there. Yikes. Weird though, there's a window in between these 2 apartments, so you had to be on pretty friendly terms with your neighbor, I guess. Okay, now for the moment you've all been waiting for. The big reveal. How appropriate is that snowflake? It's almost like they knew. See how this cabin is inside. Do I really want to spend the night up here? I mean, I don't have any firewood with me, so even if there's a fireplace in here, I wouldn't be able to get cozy. And, well, my bed is in my car, to be honest. I'd rather sleep in my car than some hantavirus-infested cabin. Okay, here's the latch, look. Are you ready? Oh, first of all, there's a little rubber ducky there welcoming us in. Thank you. Let's see what's in this cabin. Okay, it's one room. So I just backed up into a corner and I'm just gonna pan around and show you guys what's going on in here. In fact, gosh, I think I'm gonna close the door because it's cold outside and it's kind of warm in here. Oh, look, there's Christmas lights on the door. Oh, cute. I wonder, oh yeah, they're battery powered. Okay, now that we're adjusted to the gloom here, looks like they got some paper plates tacked on the wall, I guess to block wind. And a really crusty, busted up old chair, and a really old-fashioned TV table, like for eating your dinner in front of the TV. Remember those back in the day, a TV tray? Wow. And then there's some really cool vintage fabric tacked over the window with like fish pattern on it. That's neat. Fly swatter. I guess it gets, you know, flies in the winter, I mean the summer. Oh wow, look, there's a little old-fashioned lantern hanging from the ceiling. I mean, it looks like there was a mattress here back in the day. All that's left now are the coils. I suppose in a pinch you could lay out your bedroll there. And then here's where I suspect we're gonna find all the interesting stuff in the cabin. The kitchen. We got some bleach for cleaning, a couple cans of soup, and it looks like some of, oh my gosh, these are like the worst thing on the face of the earth, Vienna sausage. Oh, it's even worse, potted meat. I don't know, man. Some Spam. So there's a few supplies laid in. Oh gosh, look, hand sanitizer. I'm shooting this video March 26, 2020, right in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic, and gosh, this stuff is worth its weight in gold right now. I ought to steal this. Just kidding, you know I don't take stuff from these places. And there's a few books. Same kind of stuff you usually find at these, Michael Crichton, Robert Ludlum, that kind of stuff. Some lotion. It's like some kind of hippie jojoba lotion. Another lantern, a little candle. Some really messed up cigarettes if you were really needing a nicotine fix, I guess. That'd be good. What year is this paper? What's the paper? The Inyo Register from 2019. Oh, it's not that old. Okay. And then, oh look, here's a book. So we can sign our name and let them know we were here. Oh wait, let me check before I sign. Oh, there's just some water jugs down there and they look like they're empty. Huh. Let's see if, I guess those Boy Scouts probably signed this thing, right? They were just here. Let's see, the first entry in this book is 2017. So it looks like it's a pretty new book. 2018, 2019. Oh, so people come by this. It's not that far off the beaten path, I guess. Let's see who was here last. The Associates were here on January 1st, 2020. Happy New Year. Wow, what a place to spend New Year's Eve. I can see it being fun. I don't know about New Year's Eve when it's so freaking cold, but in the summertime and you didn't have to actually sleep indoors, you just go out and have a big fire and party. God, this place would be a blast. But for my own purposes tonight, I think I'm just gonna keep rolling. I'm gonna go down into the Death Valley proper, into the friggin', you know, valley floor where it's hopefully not snowing, but I am gonna sign this guest book. Okay, I wrote the date, 3/26/20, exploring in the snow. Great way to avoid the coronavirus. Wonderhussy / YouTube. That ought to tell them who was here. Oh, look at this. Bless the keepers. I'm guessing they're probably talking about the people who come up here and take care of this place, because even though, you know, I don't want to spend the night here, obviously somebody does, you know, come up here and tape stuff over the cracks in the walls and take care of it. So I appreciate you guys. I agree with that sentiment. Oh wait, there's a light switch in here. What's this? Huh, whatever it goes to. Oh, I see. This is an LED. Oh, well, you can't really see it on film, or on video, but the light switch plate itself lit up when I did that. So save the battery for somebody who really needs it. Alrighty, oh, there's another rubber ducky. That must be the partner of the one that's on the front door here. Okay, well, I'm gonna go back to my cozy car, which has a heater, and make my way over the pass and down into Death Valley floor. But I am really glad I stopped here at this cool site, because wow, talk about a unique experience. Not only was the site itself amazing, found those old claim papers, but I got to go hiking in Death Valley in the snow. Not something you get to do every day. And quite frankly, not something I'm hoping to do again anytime soon.